So this discussion really ties right in with that last video, and I kind of stopped that last video to say, oh, let's just make another video out of this. And that is the question, who is your client, like your perfect client? What's the most perfect client you can think of to walk into your martial arts academy? And and I thought a lot about this, and the reality for me is that I kind of have a perfect client for jiu-jitsu. I kind of have a perfect client for kickboxing. I have a perfect client for my kids class. Maybe my perfect client is the person that is really interested in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They love it. And then they also have their wife is involved in my kickboxing program, and they work out together, and they have 2 little kids, and they're like the perfect kids, right? They're like total angels in class, and they have them involved in the kids program, and they all work out together as a family, and this family is someone who's going to go all the way to black belt, and maybe someday even start an affiliate school, an affiliate program of ours, okay? Maybe that's my perfect student. Maybe, right? I have a couple other ideas for my perfect student. One of my ideas is my perfect student has to have a decent job, right? My perfect student is not the person who wants to be an MMA fighter and they're positive they're going to make it to the UFC, but they haven't had a job in 10 years, and so they just want to train for free, and then they're going to pay me back when they make it to the UFC, right? You guys have had that call. I'm sure you have if you're watching this video. That's not my perfect student, but maybe that's your perfect student. Maybe that's what you're looking for. I don't know what your perfect student is, right? But the reason this is so important is because later we're going to take all of our marketing, our website, our Facebook, social media, everything we have, and we're going to market to our perfect student, our perfect client, right? It makes no sense to take our marketing and market to someone that we don't want in our business, okay? So my perfect student was kind of like what I described earlier, and I had a whole bunch of marketing going towards fitness programs at my martial arts school not long ago. And we had these fitness programs. I really wasn't that into them. I wasn't super excited to have them at my martial arts academy. The people that were coming in were not my perfect students. And I wasted a lot of time, and I wasted a lot of effort. I wasted money on marketing to these programs that were not bringing in my perfect student. I would rather have 10 of my perfect student walk in the door than have like 50 of the students that I don't want in here, right? And so what you need to do is make sure you know who your perfect student is. What I get more than anything is I get gyms that have 20 tough guys or the toughest guys in the world, and then they say, man, Justin, I need to make some money, I need to be successful, I can't even pay my rent, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I said, well, and I look at their, and they say, wow, you have like the nicest students. Like all your students are so nice and everybody's so friendly. Everybody's smiling, having a great time. All your students have jobs. They're super professional. And then I look at their Facebook and I look at their social media. I look at their website, and their website is definitely, without a doubt, attracting the clientele that they don't even want, right? Because maybe they're trying to look like the toughest gym in town. They want to like be super tough, and they want to show all the other martial arts academies how tough they are, right? And so what they're attracting, the people that also want to look really tough and be the toughest dude in town. And a lot of times these, no offense, because I feel like I'm pretty tough. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you're pretty tough, okay? So I'm not trying to offend everybody right away, but a lot of times they're attracting very uneducated people that don't have jobs, people that may never have jobs, and people that just want to fight, and oftentimes are even bullies. And when new students that are your perfect client walks into the door, now you're scaring that perfect client away rather than welcoming them. So, we need to have a serious kind of change in our thought process of who is our perfect client. So in that first video, we talked about, where do you want to be, long-term vision, and now we're talking about who is the perfect client that fits that long-term vision. Because if you can't marry those two together, your business is never going to succeed, at least not succeed on the level that